$50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
It's Wilson. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
1-yard gain.
Now Fields. That's complete to Lazard. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. Powering forward. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Jets, first down.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 41.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 22 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And the Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33.
Allen now looks to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 12.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
To the air. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Jets, nothing.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. 2nd down and 3.
To Garrett Wilson. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Fields. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another Jets. First down.
They'll run with Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Fields now to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Allen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Fields going to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. His throw incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard
So
line.
1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. On the draw, here's Allen. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Motion man left is Lazard. Off play action, Fields. This is Lazard with a catch out left. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd.
Back to throw, Fields. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
16 yards.
His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bills, 1st down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 46 yards. And the Bills are able to move back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw, it's Allen. They juked him, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Again, it's Cook, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 3 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Good move. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
To throw is Fields. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
One play action. Fields.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a quick throw caught by Allen.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That's another Jets 1st down.
Now a carry for Allen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
But they certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of depth.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-17. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Dances by him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out come the Bills. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
Allen now on the option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
operating from the gun. Allen working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Shutting defenders at the 15. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Allen, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
3rd down and 14.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Allen. Allen going to run with it. Allen, nifty footwork. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Buffalo.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And here's Khalil Herbert. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Cooper Kupp. He'll take this one in, one of 2 touchdowns for him in the first half. The Seahawks, looking for a 2-0 start, they lead at the half. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is Rashad Bateman. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 52 yards, touchdown. The Ravens with the big lead in front of a home crowd at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A solid stiff arm. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From the gun, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
2 yards to go, second down.
Evades him at the 10.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Allen to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Palmer, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get... They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Allen going to throw.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jets 24.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Gregory Rousseau. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Bills have recovered.
That's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he completes it to Wilson.
3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Fields now to throw.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 67 yards.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Jets 31.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
A beautiful fake.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Pass on for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alan Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over.
James Cook running back out now.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Here's Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's another Bills. First down.
Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Jets.
Now Allen again. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills are pouring it on. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Alan Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but
Hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. It's Allen. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Dwayne Carter on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good.
Out of the gun, Fields. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. 152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run it again with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Nice little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
166 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Fields. Fighting
fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Here's Cook again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Oh, what a juke into space. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Bills' 31-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Now Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 208 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Allen. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over.
Looking to put a drive together. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
Now it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw is Fields. Going to look deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Cook able to escape. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really eliminate them. Not cool.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Buffalo, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.